Alright, part 2 of our Sunhaven 100 days. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I'll link it in the description. So, day 21 in Sunhaven. We have a letter from Bernard saying that there's an annual Lantern Festival on the 28th, so we'll be attending that. And also, our tomatoes are ready for harvest, and I gained a mining experience to reach a level 30, which is good. Still don't have the summon cloud skill, so I'm still manually watering all my plants, but we're very close to getting that skill now. I can feel the efficiency of just summoning a rain cloud on these plants. Yeah, after watering everything, I restocked on some seed at the general store because we recently harvested our tomato and we have an empty lot. Next, I cleaned up more of the farm. I would need more space because I've occupied a lot of space already for my farming things. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this space at the moment, but we'll eventually figure it out. I just want to clean the farm. After all the shenanigans in the farm, I headed straight to the mine to get rid of this dinosaur. After giving him the ores and the gems he wants, he disappeared without leaving us anything. But well, anyways, at least he left. Now we can access the floor 21, and I've been having a hard time figuring out. We just needed to ride our cart mine. So anyways, at floor 21 we finally had access to adamantite, the ore we've been looking for. Look at the left side, that's adamantite. Hell yeah. So I fought new monsters in the magma mine, this fire monster, and there's also the ladybug that's like, let's just call it the magma bug. Its actual name is magma bug. Okay, I'm a genius. But anyways, yeah, I continued to mine in this magma area on the floor 23rd and killing enemies. They actually hurt, so I need to be careful with them. So as I continue my journey, it was almost nighttime, so I needed to head home. After returning home, I slapped in the ores at the furnace and went straight to bed. Day 22, still no water cloud skill, so manual watering it is. And I fish all the available fishes in my farm because they're a great source of money. Yeah. Then cook a bunch of new stuff. Since I harvested some tomatoes and corn, I have access to new types of food now. So yeah, this will significantly boost my stats, especially my mana, because that's what I'm aiming for. So we have more mana equals more skills equals more regeneration. I'm not sure if max MP is relevant to mana regeneration. I also crafted myself a ruby necklace at my jewel crafter. It is a skill I got, so I was able to make a jewel crafter table. With a ruby necklace, we are able to regenerate some health per second. It also adds 15 health, which was pretty good for our survivability. I'd rather choose mana regeneration, but let's not pick. We have what we have. So yeah, I had enough adamantite to make an adamantite pickaxe, so I continued my journey at the mines, mining every ore I can find, from rubies, garnet. I'm not sure if garnet's in the game, my bad, because it's red. But anyway, so from rubies and adamantite, I kept mining and mining while defending myself from the monster threats there is in the dungeon. I eventually reached floor 29, where I found my very first mithril ore. It's that rock over there that looks like it has some blue stuff. So these are mithril. They're pretty tanky. I think they have about 50 health. But with our adamantite pickaxe, it was not a problem. So we'll be gathering and focusing on mithril now. I'm gonna need some mithril pickaxe, and for the other adamantite ores I get, I'm just gonna make it into keys so we have access to higher floors. Actually, before the day ended, I reached up to the treasure room. The only thing missing was the adamantite key to open to the floor 31, but since we haven't opened floor 21 to 30, it won't open for us. So we're gonna have to farm a bunch more of these adamantite. Next day, I used all my adamantite bars to make adamantite key, or adamant. It's truly adamant, not adamantite. But yeah, we have adamant keys now, and it was also time to harvest all the wheats. Now we have farming level. Oh, it's not enough. So one more level and we can finally have a rain cloud, I believe. So let's just add one skill for that. Yes, sir. Just one more level. Hopefully, harvesting all these wheats will level up our farming skill, which means we can finally summon some rain clouds. But I guess it wasn't enough. But wait, there's more. I actually had more wheat below. Now I can finally have the rain cloud skill. Let me showcase it for you. This is how efficient our farming will be. We'll use earthquake to plow the land very easily and fast. But sometimes mistakes like that happen, so I have to manually plow and de-plow the land so our farm doesn't look that bad. Dang, I hate that. So I just need to position myself properly. Anyways, let me just buy a bunch of seed. Then we can showcase the rain cloud that I've been excited about. So moment of truth. Here it is. Oh, we don't have mana. So summon the rain cloud. We'll need a bunch more mana as well. Because it costs like 60 to summon this rain cloud. Because it's still level 1. I guess it's not as efficient as you thought, but once we have more mana, it will be very effective. Once our mana capacity is very high, we can just summon like 6 rain clouds and it doesn't matter because we're gonna regenerate our full mana as we sleep in this game. So every time we wake up, when we have more maximum mana, we can just hopefully we don't need any mana potion or mana food anymore. We can just summon the rain clouds as we wake up. Eventually, once we level it to level 3, I believe it should only cost like 40 mana or 50, I'm not sure. Anyways, look how efficient it is. Yeah, after all that, I went back to the mines to mine more adamantite to make keys so we can access floor 31 once we have enough. So yeah, I made it do with my carrot sword. It is actually pretty strong at this point of the game. It's colored blue, so I'm assuming it's like adamantite level, which is very good. So yeah, look how fast we're doing this as well because of our Bacumulus. Spells in this game is very awesome for grinding stuff. You can just cast spells over and over again and they will make your life so much easier. So after clearing floor 30 of the mines, I decided to go home since there was nothing else to do here. I already cleaned out floor 21 up to the 30th. So yeah, let's get home and focus on our farm. Then we can visit the mine again the next day. I actually gotten a lot of mithril ore, so we can make about 5 mithril bars, which was really great. We were closer to our goal of getting a mithril pickaxe, and I'm happy about that. With nothing to do, I went out and massacred some leafies with our carrot sword. We were overpowered at this point. We just one-shot them since they were just level 1. And currently, if you can see our level, we're 147 for some reason. Maybe because it's all the added skills from farming, foraging, combat, and everything else. So yeah, still though, they give a bunch of combat experience. I'm not sure how XP works in this game, but it doesn't really matter how much level they have. It still gives a bunch of experience. After clearing out the left side of the forest, I went to the right side and here I encountered Lucia. She seemed to be on a treasure hunt, but since she couldn't find the treasure, she said she can leave it to us. So okay, alright, let's find the treasure. I'm not sure where it is, but we'll eventually find it. I also opened this treasures chest found on the right side of the forest and got myself another sapphire ring, which we don't need, and some potions. So yeah, I'm not sure if it was worth the iron key, but whatever. So I wiped the floor of every monster available in this area. I easily destroyed them with my carrot sword. They weren't that low level, but still, we're pretty strong with our sword. I also foraged a bunch of stuff and cut some trees. So yeah, after going on top of this area right here, I found the guy with an ostrich. I didn't really have time to interact with him as it was late, so I just hurriedly chopped some wood before I went home. Alright, look at the convenience of the rain cloud. We can just summon a rain cloud and leave it as is, but right now I'm in trouble because I don't really have that much mana food and I still have like a small amount of mana within me. So I decided to I had a skill where every time I catch a fish, I regenerated mana. So this was kind of self-sufficient where I summon a rain cloud, I fish some fish, and then water my plants, rinse and repeat, or I could just choose to eat my food and summon rain clouds. Well, that's how it goes for me. I salvaged a bunch of stuff at the beach and even got a treasure chest. I also helped this turtle right here, and after helping him, he gave us a diamond because he was happy that he was not flipped over anymore. So I continued my foraging adventures in the beach so it becomes clean again. Then went home to craft more adamant keys as I needed them to unlock the next areas of the mines. Afterwards, I went to the mines to mine more mithril and also unlock more doors because we were very close to unlocking the 31st floor. I'm just gonna mine some of these mithrils very close by. This was pretty lucky to get some mithril here and also a lot of other ores here. Dang. We're kind of lucky on our first encounter of this 28th or 29th floor. There's more mithril and there's even a treasure chest. Let's go. Yeah, with enough adamant key on hand, I was finally able to unlock the 31st floor. Now we can expect some new ores. Not really. I think we'll just be expecting some mithrils. But yeah, around I think floor 38, we should be expecting some sunites. There were new monsters in this floor. Ice Scorpion. They look threatening, but as long as they can't approach us, we're fine. This place was full of adamantite and mithril, which was really good because we need both of them. I'm planning to make an adamantite set once I collected enough ores to make some bars with. On day 25, I resumed my journey in the mines to get more mithril ores. We're very close to getting that mithril pickaxe we always wanted. And yeah, after collecting enough mithril, I was excited and went home to craft a mithril pickaxe before returning to the mines once more. And since now that I have a master craftsman skill, I also crafted myself an adamant helmet and armor since it's the only thing I can craft right now. But I'll craft the full set once I can. I also saw this teddy bear NPC called Scoozy. I don't know what these potion does, but I think it's something that transforms you into someone else, as what the description says. But yeah, since I'm not really that interested, I just ignored him. While I was just walking about town, I had a cutscene with Catherine. I guess she complimented me on how much of a good farmer I was. But she actually just had a request. That's how people do it. They compliment you and they ask you something. So yeah, she asked me to make about 25 carrots for a carrot cake. So sure, since we're a nice guy in this game, let's make the 25 carrots and we'll probably get some good rewards like money and experience. So it's a win-win, I guess. Then visited Blossom in Sunhaven. I was thinking maybe I can afford getting a mount now. So yeah, let's see actually. Looking at how much leaves I have, it takes about 1,000 leaves to get the mount. And I think I had enough money to actually buy this. So yeah, I had enough. Yes, we can buy the bumblebee whistle and let's check it out. Oh my god, look at our lovely bee mount. This bee mount can give us like 30% more movement speed, which is very good. Nice, we have a mount now and it's kind of cute. Look at that bee smile. Yeah, this is the part of the game where I made a game-breaking discovery. It seems the fishes in this area of Sunhaven respawns infinitely. So when I casted the bubble spell, it just sucks in all the fish that respawned. And you know how I regenerate mana as I catch fish? So I can just spam this infinitely and I get a huge chunk of fishing experience. It honestly made getting money in this game very fast. I will not abuse this though, but I will use it enough so I can get enough money to improve my farm. You know, let's make use of what we have. Let's be happy that we have something that we can gain money from, like this skill right here. Alright, no more highlights of this. But anyways, this is how you make a lot of money in Sunhaven. I recently discovered it and I'm kinda happy for this, because we got something that makes money. So, look at the amount of fish I have and treasure chests. Ooh la la. That's a lot of fish, right? So I'm gonna keep the common and rare fish. I'm gonna make them food. For the epic and legendaries, I'm gonna sell them. And the treasure chest, well, let's open it all up. After I exit my inventory, we'll see how much currency I have. So just a bit more, and you'll be surprised. And okay, come on. Let me arrange this real quick. We have 190k. Crazy. We're rich. We found the secret to life. Hate me for this. It's not intentional, but I like how I found it. Anyways, with the fish we found, I made myself a fish grill and a sushi table, and I made a bunch of fish that had stat boosts, especially to mana and HP. So I just made about 5 to 10 of them just so that it would increase our stat, and I would make them my current food right now just to increase my stats. And as you can see, I have the full adamantite set now, and it has some bonus stats from our craftsman skill, like maybe attack damage, mana, or increase in HP. It's pretty decent. And as I slept, a random ghost visited the farm, and oh, such dry dirt that won't do. So let's get this sprouts a drink of water. So anyways, this ghost helped us water our plants and gave us some ghost pepper seeds. So the next day, I wouldn't need to water the plants anymore. So I'm very thankful for this ghost for doing this. The next day, I went to the mines once more to gather some mithril so I can make keys with, so we can proceed to the next floor, basically the 40th floor and beyond. For now, yeah, we need to collect some mithril for keys. After reaching floor 39, we found our very first new ore called the Havenite. It's pretty useless. Honestly, it's actually useless. But good, with the mod, we can make some sprinklers with this Havenite. But I needed some Sunite bars, so I'm not really thinking of making one. As you can see on the lower right, that's actually the Sunite ore. But since I didn't have time and I wanted to go to the treasure room first before actually going back home to sleep, I totally ignored it and just went ahead and straight to the treasure chest. Yeah, and there's another monster blocking the way again. We're gonna pass out on this. But let's grab the treasure first before we pass out. Yeah, for the rewards there, we got an iron ring and some gold, some glorite, and a bunch of stuff. And for the next day, it was harvest day. We have a bunch of wheat again. I'm very happy with this. I think since we have a lot of money now... money. So anyway, since we got a lot of money now, I was thinking of expanding my farm now and making like a barn upgrade and making some barns. I've talked about moving all my animals to that area. I made a coop, but I never did yet because I was too busy in the mine. I think it's finally time. But yeah, I need to replant my weeds. I have so much stuff to do in this farm, and we still haven't done with the other areas. And I also want to make some tree farm as well. So there's a lot of things to do. Again, let me just showcase how easy it is to replant the farm, because we're just gonna use our earthquake. Now we have like 184 mana, it's not a problem, and we have a bunch of food to actually heal our mana back, so we can just cast our rainstorm each time. Also, with the jewel crafting table, I can finally make myself a diamond amulet. This thing has a 0.10 mana per second regeneration and increases our mana. But there was one problem with this. We needed combat level 30, and I think we're only 25 right now. 26, and it's gonna take some time. Dang. So yeah, I just went ahead and bought some new seeds. I wanted various seeds, like random seeds, so I can cook food with it, so we can boost more of our stats. So that's kind of the plan right now. Just make and plant a bunch of seeds I don't have yet and make food for it. At least 5 to 10 is great. After planting everything and casting rain cloud all over it, see how efficient this is? So nice, right? So yeah, I went to the bakery to buy some flour and sugar since I have no way of making some at the moment. Actually, flour is made from wheat, I believe, and as for the sugar, sugar canes. I recently just started making sugar canes, so we don't really have some right now. And I bought 5 pieces of each food here, so I can gain the permanent stat boost from it. So it was kinda a good thing to do, just to get the stat boost. And we're rich. Next up, with the sugar and flour available, I crafted a bunch of new food as well. You know, stats are the best. I like stats. That's why crafting food is great. So again, I went to the mines to mine some ore so we can make some keys, then proceed to floor 40 plus is the goal so we can get the ultimate equipment, which is the Sanite currently. We'll get better armors, better than Sanite once we get to Nelvari, but we haven't even done any main quest yet for Nelvari. I haven't even crafted the delicate gloves yet. Because right now, my main focus, honestly, is just completing Sunhaven and making the best armor in Sunhaven that's available. Then we go to Nelvari. Another great haul of ores, but there was one problem. We were missing fire crystals. So since we had a lot of coals, I had a skill which enabled me to pick up some coals from mining some stones. It was a pretty great deal to just, you know, make the coal into fire crystals. The next day I made 3 mithril keys from the mithrils I gotten from mining yesterday. So I'm gonna keep going on like this until we eventually unlock the floor 40th and above. Now really, I should buy more barn animals because we have our way to stock up on pet food real fast with the wheats we have. And it's almost summer. It's already day 28. Actually, it's gonna be summer tomorrow on day 29. So I crafted a bunch of new scarecrows for the summer, so those pesky dragons wouldn't eat our crops. So yeah, much preparation is needed for the upcoming new season. And also, there was a lantern festival later. I should really craft some fabric for Bernard. So yeah, finally I decided to do my lantern or some of the optional main quests, I guess, since it's a festival. So I gave Bernard the fabric he wanted. Now the lantern festival won't be a sabotage but more of a successful event because we gave him the fabric. And he was happy with this. We'll meet him later in evening once we're done with the mines or something. So yeah, for now, let's continue on with what we're working on, which is the mines. Okay, so let me just showcase to you guys the dash strike from the melee tree. It's so good. You can basically destroy a monster just with one click. For this mining trip, we had 29 mithril ores, which is really good. We can make a lot of keys with this. Yeah, let's go to the town square and talk to Lucia so we can attend the lantern festival. Look at all the lights. It's pretty. Everyone is here. I'm not sure actually. I don't know how many people are in Sunhaven, but I'm just assuming everyone is here for the festival. So we are here to usher in the new seasons with fire and blah 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 blah. So anyways, though they said the one that's most helpful in Sunhaven right now is myself. So I'm gonna be the first one to release the lantern at the sky. So we're gonna have to do some shopping here before actually activating the lantern festival. I wanted to buy most of the food here and also the festive oranges, especially the tree. I'm gonna plant this at home. I want the permanent stat boost it gives, so we're gonna have to buy it. Also bought myself a pet lantern spirit because, you know, we have the money. I think this is my first encounter with the demons, Asila and Darius. Their sprite looks really good with this custom sprite. Yeah, let's take time to appreciate the Lantern Festival in Sunhaven. Alright, so that marks the end of the Lantern Festival, and that also marks the end of spring. We'll open summer with open hands tomorrow. I disabled the seasonal fire thing because I hate watering a plant twice, and also the rain cloud doesn't water it because it's burning, and I hate that. So yeah, we'll be disabling it. But yeah, the pesky dragons are still there. That's why we have a Scarecrow. Before I headed to bed, I changed my spring Scarecrow to summer Scarecrow so the dragons won't be able to eat our crops. Because I would hate to see my lovely crops eaten by the dragon when I work too hard to plant it. As I was on my way to the mines on day 1 of summer, there was a snackoon Wanted some iron bars, so I had to go back home again and got like 4 iron bars. And there we go. Move away. Because I really need to go mine the sanites. So anyways, let's continue. I honestly had a change of heart. Instead of going for the mines, I went back home. Because why not? I decided to craft a bunch of new things like food and stuff. Since right now, I'm unsure what I wanted to do. I'm just waiting for my mithril keys to finish crafting the ones I gathered recently. Then we can proceed to the floor 40th or higher later. And as I was heading to the beach to clear the area for foraging materials, there was another snackoon here. And for it to move out of the way, we'll need some mangoes and pineapples. I guess those are summer crops we'll need to plant. So that was something I should keep in mind when planting here. I never realized there are actually fishes in the ocean part or the beach part. So I casted my bubble. It's not like the ones in Sunhaven, which honestly responds instantly or very fast. So yeah, it's pretty decent enough to have a fishing spot like this. There's only 3 fishes though, but it's good enough. There was a new fish in summer and it's called the Inferno Gruppy. What the heck is that even? It's a burning fish. Is the summer in Sunhaven that hot? Is that why it's called Sunhaven? So yeah, I went to the store to buy a bunch of new seeds, especially the summer seeds like the pineapple and the mango is one of my goals, just to remove that snackoon from blocking our way to get to the other beach. So yeah, I also bought some medicine. This was a long-awaited quest by the doctor, which I did not do at all. And I was thinking of buying trees as well to make a tree farm at home. After all of those random events I did, I finally headed over to the mine to continue my mining adventures for mithril, so we can unlock the next floors. And after mining on the 40th floor, I finally received my first sunite ore. Nice! We're closer to our sunite pickaxe by a bit, which makes me happy. Also, I have an alchemy table. I can actually just convert my mithril bars to sunite bars, but I think it takes about 3 or 5 mithril bars to convert into 1 sunite bar. I'm not entirely sure, and also some mana. But it's not a problem since we have mana regeneration and food. Honestly, very excited to move to the next floor, but I forgot about this ore muncher. It needed a stack of stones, some 15 adamant ore, which I don't have, I'm missing, and some 10 mithril ore, which I do have, and some diamond. The only thing missing was the adamant ore and the stone, which I'm gonna have to think about tomorrow. Nothing else to do or nothing else planned. I just decided to clean up more of my farm. Just a bit more and we'll probably clean everything that's here, from trees to rocks and grasses. On day 30, yeah, this is how the alchemy table works. Basically, you can convert your bars into the next bar by using 3 of the previous bar. I was gonna make use of this once I don't really need the mithril anymore and just go for all sunite items. Decided to extend my farm some more as I needed a space to place my pineapples and mangoes. So I decided this would be a good extension to the next farm we need. I'll need a new Scarecrow and also just left the gap there so I can pass by it faster. I also need to put some stone tiles there so nothing will grow like trees or something. Since I had so many adamantite bars, I decided to make myself an adamant sword and a hoe. Because why not, right? We need an upgrade from our current carrot sword so we get higher damage. Here it is, the extension of our new farm. So let's water these seeds with our rain cloud. I'm honestly just happy and proud of the rain cloud that I keep showing you the rain cloud. Because it's so good not watering the plants anymore. So next, I went to the mines finally and mined a bit on the lower floor so we can get some adamant ores. I brought over the missing rocks, like around 500, so we can just give it to the ore muncher and we should be done. I wanted to upgrade my sword to adamant because as you can see, I can't really one-shot the monsters anymore. But I think the dash strike spreads the damage, that's why I couldn't one-shot it. The next day, I slapped in all the ores I mined and made them to mithril and sonite bars. For the adamantite, I did not touch it because I still needed the adamantite ore for the ore muncher. Then crafted new ingredients we can use to maybe make new food later on. Finally, I decided to buy a barn permit, tier 2 barn permit, and tier 3 barn permit. We're gonna expand our barn animals now. Yeah, I started expanding my barn. Not really sure how I picture this, but yeah. Made sure to fence all the areas the cow can escape to, which we don't want them to come. So they're gonna be just stuck there in that area right there. Let all of them line up after I transfer them to their new barn. Yeah. But we're gonna need another section for the chickens as well. I don't want this to be mixed cow and chicken. I still have a lot of space in the farm after all. Place another barn besides the existing barn and upgraded the first one into a tier 2 barn. And place the cows again. I then bought myself a bunch of new cows, around 8 I believe. That should be enough to have my capacity filled. Look how lively my new barn is. Full with cows and 2 chickens. Since I couldn't make any more barn upgrades because I was lacking wood, I decided to go to the forest to forage some hardwood and wood. I started chopping off these trees I could find. Also, I needed to level my foraging to 35, I believe, so I can use a mithril axe. Or was it 40? I'm not sure. But anyways, that's what happened for this day. We just, chopped some wood, a bunch of wood, until there was no more wood available. Honestly, this forest is a great source of trees. I'm getting a lot of wood from this. I have like 70 hardwood and 143 wood. There's more trees I haven't chopped yet. But anyways, yeah, that's it. And look at my bumblebee. So cute, so fast, so big. After I chopped off almost all of the trees available on that forest, I went back mining again. I needed to find more adamant ores so I can proceed to the floor 40th and beyond. Well, after getting everything I need, it was time to make this ore muncher go away so we could proceed with our journey towards the floor 41st or something. Anyways, the monsters here were pretty threatening. I kinda hate it. These plants, when they attack, they spew up a poison which is kinda homing and it doesn't end. It's a homing gas which follows you around for a few seconds, and yeah, I don't really like fighting these flowers. So as much as possible, I kill them as fast as I can with my dash strike. And if you notice, I do AoE on my mining sometimes. It's a skill called Crushing Blow. But yeah, the Vacuumulus is really the champion here. Look at the amount of mana I have. I have like 266, so it's not really a problem to spam a Vacuumulus. Also, I have the Mystic Miner. I think that's what the skill is called. So it basically gives me 3 mana each time I destroy a rock with a normal pickaxe, not a skill. So look, we're getting sanites and mithrils here, which is pretty good because we really need some. I only managed to reach about the 43rd floor, but that was enough because I was very happy with the sanites I've been getting from here. There's a lot. Look, we just recently got 11 of them. I'm not sure, but Elias is like a guardian stalker or something. While I was sleeping, he told me, "Remember, Rogue, true power lies within. Keep honing your skills." And he gave us a Sun Dragon scale. Well, thank you for the scale. I'm not sure what to do with it yet, but it probably is a crafting item later. After checking out my anvil, I actually had enough now to craft the Sunite pickaxe. So I immediately started working on it. And now, since I have an extra mithril, a lot of it actually, I made myself an axe and a sword, and maybe the armor set would be nice as well. A little upgrade from all our efforts so far. So now, as usual, we'll be resuming on our fishing business and our planting business, because why not? So decorated my I guess we'll call this the animal yard. I put a brick flooring so it looks kind of different than the normal stone flooring we have for the road. So I'm not sure, but to me it looks pretty decent, right? So I really got a plan on making a coop area soon. So we have our area for our chicken and a different area for our cow. So I kind of expanded more on my road as well because, you know, I don't really have any plans on what to do with the next area. But I do decide on making the bottom part of this area into a chicken coop or chicken area. I'm gonna buy a bunch of chickens as well to expand this place. Yeah, a lot of things needs to be done first, but yeah, we're waiting for our equipments to finish crafting on the anvil. So I'm thinking, why not? So let's just work on our new animal barn area or the chicken area. I also tiled up my crafting area so no random trees, rocks, or bushes will grow from here. Oh look, we have a mithril helmet, we have our pickaxe. We're just honestly waiting for the armor to finish, and now we can wear a full set of mithril stuff. After my mithril chestplate was finished, I went back to the mine to collect more sunite and mithril, of course. With our mithril sword, we can easily one-shot the flower now with our dash strike, and the pickaxe is actually doing amazing work. The damage and the speed is crazy. Mining is more efficient than ever. Couldn't really spend a lot of time in the mines as it was already late, but I did get a bunch of ores to smelt, and I'm also planning to make another diamond amulets for more mana regen. So that's the plan. I'm gonna make the gold first so I can make the diamond amulet as soon as I could. On day 34, we transmuted metals from iron to adamant bars and adamant bars to mithril bars, and then mithril bars to sanite bars. Well, that's honestly the plan for this. After all the transmutation, I finally managed to craft myself a boots and mithril gloves. So just a bit more and we should be able to transmute our remaining bars into sanite bars. But as you can see, we require a bunch of mana, so I was like having a hard time figuring out why I couldn't transmute it. But it seems like it was actually just a mana problem, so we had to eat a bunch of our food just to transmute. But it's worth it because we don't really need our previous ores anymore. Know what's next? Another trip to the mines. Held off on crafting other sanite gears, I instead made some sanite keys. I wanted to check what was at the end of the mines. So that's something we can look forward to, getting to the end of the mines. I also received a mail from Bernard saying that on the 14th, it's the coming music festival. So that's something to look forward to as well. After taking care of everything I need to do in the farm, I headed back to the mines to mine more sanite ores. Okay, so I honestly did not believe I could reach this far in the mines. I basically cleared everything up till the last area, which is a treasure room on floor 50. But there's a surprise coming up. It wasn't actually a treasure room, but as you can see, there's a sign saying that there's a monster over there. It's actually a crystal porcupine or a gem porcupine. So after hitting it for a few times, this was a monster named Dizzy. He did a lot of dodge rolls to hit us with. But yeah, we can deal a lot of damage as long as we dash strike its face. But as you can see, he had 25,000 health, and currently I don't really have enough potions to fight Dizzy on this kind of fight. I was taking too much damage to actually fight back, and also I didn't have that much mana potions to keep spamming my skill so we can deal a bunch of damage to him. So I eventually gave up on fighting Dizzy and went home because I ran out of food and potions. I couldn't do anything anymore. Honestly, my plan involves cooking a lot of food for healing and mana when we fight Dizzy, and also I'm gonna need to craft the full set of sunite items so it makes our fighting way easier than how we previously fight Dizzy right now. Recently had a skill that enabled me to craft a ice cream machine, so I made one. And in this machine, we can craft a bunch of ice creams that provide spell damage. And also some provided some mana, I believe. So yeah, I had a bunch of materials on hand, so I can craft this. Actually, it's all spell damage, no mana at all. So yeah, I had a bunch of materials to craft these, and now we have source of spell damage. Yeah, after all of that, I went to the mines once more to gather more Sanite and Mithril. Mithril to convert to Sanite, and Sanite to make our new sword and armor set before we fight Dizzy again. Much preparation is needed actually before we can fight that boss again. As I said that, I decided to actually challenge it again. I don't know, I was feeling brave and I think I had enough of this. I mean, I had enough food to fight him with, and with our mithril set and our mithril sword, I think it's enough. As long as we have a supply of mana and HP, we can just spam our dash strike on its face and it should die fairly fast. Look, we already downed him to like 21,000 HP, and we still have a bunch of food left we can eat to heal up and other stuff. So we're just waiting for Dizzy to get dizzy when he smashed into rocks. That's why his name is Dizzy. Wow, nice pun. So yeah, we got him real close to 1k HP left, and I still have a bunch of food in my inventory waiting to be devoured for heals. So I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to defeat Dizzy this early, because when I defeated him, he dropped a bunch of stuff like these random ores I haven't encountered yet on my playthrough, like the beryl, the tourmaline, the dizzylat, the emerald, and other bunch of ores really that I haven't encountered yet. So I think these stuff are from Nelvari, maybe Nelvari mines, because I don't know what to do with them currently. But yeah, anyways, we've defeated Dizzy. Let's go us. I'm not sure if this was a good thing or the things we got were valuable, but we defeated him. Let's go. I cleared out the mines. I decided to just chop some wood at the left side forest, because why not? I needed a bunch of them anyways, and I needed to level up my foraging to level 40, I believe, before I can use the Sunite axe. So this was a good thing. I tried crafting a bunch of Sunite gears, but it seems I won't be able to wear it, not until I have combat level 40. And currently, our combat level is not anywhere near 40. So we'll need to go out there and grind our combat level. For now, visiting the mine seems like a good idea, because I still need a lot of Sanite ores to fully make all the remaining sets. Once I'm done with this, I'll go actually focus on grinding monsters instead of mining. So I made a mistake of converting both my armor and helmet into mithril. to Sunite from mithril, and now I don't have armor and helmet because I can't wear the Sunite armor and helmet yet. So we'll need combat level 40. So this was the day I planned to actually go out and level up my combat skill because I needed the armor. So I killed a bunch of monsters while chopping some wood since I was running out of wood supply anyways. So this was a good plan, or so I thought. So just killing some leafies and caterpillars should do the trick, right? Hopefully would do the trick for us to get enough combat level. Right now it's 36, just 4 more levels and we can wear our armor. Before the day actually ends, I decide to clean up a little bit of the farm. There's only a few more sections left that hasn't been cleaned out. And we're almost done, yeah. The Sunhaven farm is looking good. And once we're done here, it's time to do our Nelvari quest to explore the Nelvari area of the game. On day 38, Solon paid us a visit, telling me how much I've grown as a true mastersmith. It's probably because I reached a certain level on my mining skill. And now he's here to give us a mining helmet, and he's very proud of us that we've grown this much. So yeah, thank you Solon, thank you for the lovely gift. And finally, since I had enough sun tokens or summer tokens, I bought myself the summer cape. It had some good stats like mana regen, HP, and mana, I believe. So this was a really good cape. So 10 health, 0.01 mana regen, and some spell damage. Neat, right? I went to the right side of the forest to chop some wood and also to fight some monsters, as the monsters here were higher level than the left side of the forest. So this was actually a good area to go to. And as you can see, I crafted myself an iron helmet and a mithril armor, just temporarily, so we have some armor. So this is my grind spot. Some turtles here and monkeys here I can one-shot with my dash attack. So I just go on left and right, just dash attacking everything to death as I grind my combat level. And with so much grinding, I finally reached level 40 in combat. Let's go, we can wear our armor and our sword now. Before I head home, I decided to get rid of this snackhoon, or let him move away by giving him or offering him some food first. But I was missing some green pepper, so I had to kill these guys again and again until I had enough. Dash strike. See, this is the only time I saw a snackoon move away after giving them food. I don't know, maybe the other snackoons are bugged, but I never saw them leave once I gave them food. This is the first time I saw. So anyway, I journeyed through this area right here. Very curious what lies here. And as I hop and hop, some rocks, double jumping from a puddle, not really a puddle, but I guess a lake, I entered this area. And in this area, there was a cool looking magical well. So I made a wish and got myself some mana. I believe it was around 5 mana. After getting home, I processed all the wood I have chopped recently to planks. We'll never run out of stock. And I have a new plushie for my collection in my house. Look, we have like 3 of them currently. Look, finally, I'm able to wear my full Sunite set except for the gloves. I'll need to make the gloves. I'm missing some Sunite bars. But don't worry, we had a mod that converts the previous equipment to the materials it took to make them. So it wasn't really hard to make some Sunite gloves, but we'll need alchemy to convert our mithril to Sunite. Next day, I finally got my gloves. I mean, the gloves finished crafting on the anvil. Now we fully have our Sunite set. The only thing remaining is the axe and the sword, and we're complete in Sunhaven. For a bonus, I could make the hoe and the watering can, but I'm not sure what that would do for us. So anyways, finally was able to make that chicken coop I always wanted. I even bought 4 new chickens. So now we have an area for our chickens. I'm gonna grab these feeding stations and put them outside. Expanded it a bit as it looked pretty cramped up, and I think this area is pretty fine for the chicken farm. They're gonna fall in the water one day. Yeah, for the entire day I just worked on beautification of the farm, and look at all these feeding stations. I think every animal has one. We should have enough. And there's also some cows I bought because I still have some room to put extra animals on the farm. So yeah, our barn animals are looking quite good. They're very self-sufficient. We can just sell their produce and buy some animal food, or we can wait for our wheat to fully grow and we can harvest it and convert it to animal food. Best of both worlds. Yeah, I decided to pay the bridge towards Nelvaria visit. There were a bunch of new items, new forageables I haven't encountered yet. And trying to chop this tree, it's pretty tanky. So I guess Nelvari really is the upgrade to the current area we're on. I'm gonna need to actually improve our axe to the Sunlight axe. And then we're gonna mean business when we visit this area. So I made another chest containing all the Nervari materials, as I don't plan to go there yet. I still want to make a tree farm here, and I'm not sure. I'm thinking of what else to do. Maybe the quest in Sunhaven, and finally, once we're done with everything, like the quest, the tree farm, we're gonna go to Nelvari. And oh my god, after visiting the beach, I haven't been here for a while. I've been busy mining and doing other stuff like grinding monsters. So I guess we'll need to clean this up and also Peter is looking for his lost tackle, I think. Was it a tackle? A bobber? But anyways, he was looking for his tackle bobber or something, but I was just focused mainly on cleaning the beach and helping this turtle stand up, and it gave me another diamond, and I'm just spewing some bubbles here so I can catch random fishes at the sea. I'm happy with this. So yeah, time to clean up. Also, I found a guy here that is stuck in the sand, so I helped him out. This guy was Kai. He was a Naga. And Nagas are basically snake people. Anyways, yeah, that's Kai. Let's go. I just talked to him and he seems to have forgotten his memories and he went on his way. I bought a bunch of seeds that I don't have yet. Because basically the summer seeds that we don't have yet. I'm gonna plant most of them because I really want to cook or make food that has bonus stats. Because why not? Bonus stats are always appreciated. They're permanent on our characters. Afterwards, I grinded the mines once more. Even if I had the complete armor set, I still don't have my sword and my axe. So this adventure would ultimately lead us to getting the sword and the axe, and maybe a hoe and a watering can if I feel very resourceful of the adventure of getting some sunite and mineral on this one. After returning from the mine, I had a huge haul of sunite. And look, you could see there was an elven bar available. We're very close to going to Nolvari for another upgrade on our gears. So yeah, this is where our part 2 ends. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you want to tune in for part 3. Bye now. Thank you.